As we are set to go for 7-on-7 action, game 3 for Team ZAP, what you see on the field. Getting set to take on Bryan High. ZAP fell in their first game of today's play 20-18 and then dropped a second game, and so they'll be trying to get in the win column as they take on this Bryan High team, and they've got one more game later tonight when they'll take on Team Smoke. Team ZAP will have the ball to start this game. 25-minute running clock for these games. And we will see how they play it out here against Bryan High. Sun continues to rule the day here on this action. First play from scrimmage for Team ZAP. A pass over the middle, wide open, right down the middle. One play, 6 points on the board. Touchdown strike to Tristan Castillo, and ZAP scores just like that. A beautifully thrown ball right over the middle. And 6 points on the board for Team ZAP. And now they'll go for the extra point. Quarterback Elijah Hernandez doesn't get any better than that. 1 for 1 on the attempts. And then 6 points on the board for Team ZAP, extra point pending. Looking right side all the way, that's caught. They go right back to Castillo, and it's a 7-0 game. Team ZAP on top. Under a minute into this one. Bryan High gets the ball after this. Back here, first play from scrimmage for Bryan High. That's over the middle and a completed pass. Then yards after the catch up the middle. Nice gain that time by Kenneth Collins on the catch. Bryan High trying to answer Team ZAP's opening salvo. A one-play drive and a score. 7-0 game. Appreciate you joining here. Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on the camera. Team ZAP made out of players from the Rio Grande Valley. And at least getting in a little work here in Round Rock, Texas. Extended time between plays. First down play for Bryan High. That's over the middle, nearly picked off. Incomplete pass. Elric Gonzalez nearly picked that one off. Brings up second down. Defensively, if you get an interception, you have the option or the ability to take it in for a score for 6 points. There's no blocking involved, no tackling if you're touched. Or if a block occurs, the play's blown dead, but the defense would score points. And they would get 3 points on an interception. Next play for Bryan High. Incomplete pass over on the right-hand side. So it brings up third down. For Bryan High. Now here, Bryan High has about 7 yards remaining to get a first down, and they can extend the drive. If they don't get that 7 yards on this play, then they'll turn the ball over to Team ZAP, and they'll also fall further behind as Team ZAP will be awarded 2 points on the defensive side for getting a stop. Big swing play here in this ball game early on. We're just a couple of minutes in. And on third down, they'll need 7. Looking, that's picked off by Team ZAP right up the middle of the field. And Team ZAP takes it in. Looked like they blew the play dead. And they'll call a penalty on the play against Team ZAP. So take away the turnover, take away points that would have been on the board. And the drive will stay alive for Bryan High. Kevin Naro, Billy Watson down taking some snapshots, getting the social media side covered of this coverage. They do move the ball downfield and award a 1st and goal situation, 10 yards out of the end zone for Bryan High. Looking to throw, that's caught on the left-hand side, short yardage on a completed pass to Hunter Vivalde. Looking to get the quarterback's name for Bryan High, and we had the players fill out a roster and no one put down number 16, so that's going to be difficult to figure out the name on the fly from the vantage point that we're at to get you a name. Nonetheless, 2nd and goal coming up for Bryan High. This their first possession of the game. They'll overload the right-hand side with 3 receivers. Check that, a 4-receiver set right side, looking that way all the way. They'll deliver now back against the grain, an incomplete pass. Would have been 6 points intended for Tazon DeVault, but an incomplete pass and brings up 3rd and goal. And so on this particular play, points will be awarded to one side or the other. Already a 7-0 game. Team ZAP took 1 play, if you're just joining us, and scored. 4-receiver set left-hand side this time for Bryan High. Looking that way all the way. Waiting, delivering, back of the end zone. Diving play, incomplete pass, and a turnover on downs. Well, hold off on that thought, too. It looks like they may award another play. They will. Intended pass over there for Kenneth Collins. Bryan High with another life from 3 yards out. This time a 2-receiver side, either side, with a back in the backfield. Looking to throw, waiting, a lot of time, 4 seconds. And Team ZAP does get the job done and gets points. They go up 9-0. They'll have the football right after this.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Team ZAP back on the football field. Their offense run by Elijah Hernandez. His 2nd pass play of the day. Looking left side, that's going to be completed. Catch made over there by Kyler Castilleja. They'll blow that back after a short gain of maybe 6 yards. 2nd down coming up for Team ZAP. Team ZAP with players from Edinburgh Vela, from PSJA Southwest, from San Benito, from Hanna, from La Feria, from Porter, from Port Isabel, Westlaco, all on this team. Pioneer also represented here on this Team ZAP. It's another event taking place here on these fields next week. Right now it appears we may be heading back up here for that coverage. 2nd down for Team ZAP. Hernandez looking for a bundle. Misfires, he throws behind the receiver. Kevin Garcia out of Porter High School was the intended receiver on that. And an incomplete pass brings up 3rd down And Bryan High now with an opportunity to get a stop defensively and put points on the board and put their offense in a position to work downfield for a tying score. Appreciate you joining us wherever you're watching our games from. If you can, share the link on our Facebook. It always does help to get word out to other fans who may not be knowing it's going on. And I always encourage, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. Third down play for Team ZAP. Hernandez looking, has a man. It's incomplete, underthrown. And Bryan High gets the job done and gets a stop. 9-2 your score. Bryan High with the football after this.
ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Back here, and away we go. Bryan High with the football. Trailing 9-2. They'll sling a pass left-hand side in the direction of Malcolm Gooden, but that's an incomplete pass. And it'll bring up second down. Defensively, you can score points by getting a stop on any time during a drive. Should you intercept a pass, first of all, you're awarded 3 points. That can extend to 6 points if you take that in for a touchdown. Right now, second down coming up for Bryan High. I want to invite you fans, we also have women's football going on right now live on Rio Sports Live. Mark Molina over in Corpus Christi for XFFL action. Second down play, that's a long time coming and a 4-second violation, incomplete pass nonetheless. Blake Faldine was the intended receiver, but an incomplete pass. You do have 4 seconds to deliver a pass in this format of 7-on-7. So now third down for Bryan High, and if they don't advance the football the 10 yards needed minimum, then their offense will exit and 2 more points will be awarded to Team ZAP, and they'll get the ball back. 3rd and 10, you'll see the defense play back right now, providing a large cushion. You can throw underneath, but again, with no blocking, there needs to be room for the receiver to get past that 10-yard mark. 3rd down play. Looking left all the way. In traffic, that's a low pass. That's caught for a first down. Nice sliding catch by Hunter Vivaldi. Now they'll say he was just shy of first down yardage and give the ball to Team ZAP, and that makes it 11-2 game. ZAP gets the football after this.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. VTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. VTX1 has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Progreso, Lozano, Rangerville, and Rancho Viejo. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit vtx1.net to find out more.
Back here in Round Rock, Texas, Team ZAP back on the football field. New quarterback in the game for Team ZAP, slinging his first pass. Right side, it's caught. Kevin Garcia on the reception. Pass delivered by Alaric Gonzalez. Gonzalez, we're told, will be a PSJA Bear this year. It's a completed pass for 5 yards. 2nd down and 5 coming up for Team ZAP. We're already past the halfway mark of this game. 25-minute running clock goes really quick, and there are no timeouts in this format. 2nd down play. Back to throw is Gonzalez. Low pass, underthrown, incomplete. Looking at Kevin Garcia once again. And now 3rd down coming up for Team ZAP. There is a play clock, and so they do require the teams to get set and run a play. So there's still plenty of time on the clock for the Bryan High team to get something done. Defensively now on this third down play, they can get a stop, get back to within one score, trailing by 9 right now. Gonzalez looking over the middle. That's going to be caught in traffic. And a first down and yards after the catch for Team ZAP. Big catch. C.J. Ortiz out of La Feria. In traffic, made that catch and took it downfield. And the officials will award him all the way through to where he was touched. It was a bang-bang play on the catch. But according to the officials, the contact occurred right before the ball arrived. And by rule, you have to be touched after you catch the pass. So it was going to be a penalty against Bryan most likely, but nonetheless, it was a completed pass and the extra yards. First down. Outside the 10-yard line, it's first and you can call it 3 yards to go, and then the ZAP would be awarded a new set of downs. Gonzalez looking, waiting, that's underthrown, incomplete. Nick Conway right there in the middle of that pass play. Eric Gonzalez was on the verge of a 4-second call on that play anyway. But second down coming up for Team ZAP. Again, if they cross the 10-yard line and don't get in the end zone, they'll be set up with a first and goal situation. So this is second and short, just outside the 10 for Team ZAP. Eric Gonzalez ready to go. 3 receivers right side, 2 on the left, looking left all the way. Still waiting. That's going to be a 4-second violation. And it'll bring up third down for Team ZAP. That women's football is going on Real Sports Live. Mark Molina calling that one over there. The Corpus Christi Divas taking on the RGV Vixens in the XFFL semifinals. Next week they'll have the championship. They had to cut their season down because of the outbreak. But they're trying to at least get the championship game in. Gonzalez on third down. Looking back corner, that's overthrown, incomplete. And so for a second time on the field, the defense gets the job done for Bryan High. Offense back on the field. They trail by 7. Team ZAP leads. This is Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Back here, first down play for Bryan High. They're looking for it all. Down the left-hand side, that's going to be a catch inside the 10. First and goal coming up, and now they'll say he was out of bounds. Tough call that time, or will they say he was in? They will say he's in. First and goal coming up. On a nice catch by Nick Conway. Just inside the 10, so first and goal. Bryan High with their best chance to score on the offensive end in this football game. With 6:45 and counting on the clock. 3 receivers left, looking left all the way, still looking back corner, up for grabs, incomplete. Defended over there by Aaron Reyes out of San Benito for Team ZAP. And it brings up second down. They went right back in the direction of Nick Conway. He's got a height advantage as the receiver. Reyes showing he could climb the ladder with the vertical leap. Second down play coming up. Goal to goal inside the 10. Movement on the play. That'll be against Bryan High. That'll move them back 5 yards. Still a goal to goal situation. Looking left side again, up for grabs. What a catch! Touchdown, Bryan High. Nick Conway pushed another button on the elevator, up he went. One-point game. Conway went up and just pulled that down. Already having a height advantage over the defenders, but that time using the vertical. And now we'll go for the extra point for Bryan High. Team ZAP was lobbying for a penalty at the end of that play. They had been calling some of those earlier today. Extra point. This is for the tie. A one-point conversion coming up for Bryan High. 4 receivers left-hand side, single receiver right-hand side. There is a back in the backfield close to the quarterback. Rolls left all the way, looking, and it's caught. Extra point is good, and we are tied. 4:42 left in this one. Team ZAP has the ball after this.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay.
We'll bring it back here as they had 4 minutes on the clock, but they have shut this one down. And with an 11-11 score, this will end up in a tie. Team ZAP and Bryan High on the scoreboard, evened up at 11 apiece. Try to get an explanation on that. We'll have it on our social media. Because, again, no communication with the officials, but there was definitely time left on the clock. Final score, 11-11, pool play. Reminding you we have an additional game coming up a little bit later. I'm Joe Bowling for Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on the camera. Till next time, which is just around the corner. From Round Rock, Texas. So long for just a while.